Hi, I'm Vivian the Knitter.
And I'm Allison the Crocheter, and this is the Keep Calm and Carry Yarn podcast.
Thank you so much for joining us for episode 113 of Keep Calm and Carry Yarn, a knitting and crocheting podcast brought to you by me, Vivian, and my daughter, Allison. I'm recording from my home here in Michigan.
And I'm recording from Scotland. You might know me as the publisher of Murit, the independent magazine for crocheters, and my mom is the brilliant maker behind Pearl and Plum, where she makes and sells project bags for knitters and crocheters. Thanks so much for joining us, whether you're listening on a podcast app or watching along on YouTube. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
It's December already.
December.
I'm sat right next to my Christmas tree. Yep. People who are watching along might be able to just see some branches behind me. You'll be able to see more when we get to the crafty bits.
When it's just you talking, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a very old sweatshirt.
Yes.
It's almost as old as you. No, not quite as old as you. But I made 11 of these in like 1994.
Yeah. So they're you had, was it white ones and red ones?
Yeah, I think like all the females had red
sweatshirts.
ones, and yeah, it's like I got all these sweatshirts from Walmart for like $3 a piece or something like that, and there's waist canvas that I basted on, and I cross stitched on top, and I ruined my fingers for ruined for like 2 years. I had these calluses that wouldn't go away for the longest time.
Oh my god, matching. So yeah, it's a cross stitched reindeer tugging.
It's a reindeer pulling on Christmas lights off of a Christmas tree that's like leaning over.
Yeah. So does Daddy still have his too? The white one?
He still has his. He wears his.
Nice. Do you still have the cross stitch pattern?
Yeah. The pattern?
Yeah.
I got it from a magazine, so probably not. I probably got rid.
Maybe will you send me like a close-up picture of it? I was like, I don't know, because I remember those sweatshirts, and like I was just thinking I could make myself one, and then that would be my Christmas jumper.
But crochet it?
No, I just make like something the same. Because I don't have. Yeah. I'm not that it's an ugly Christmas sweater, because it's not ugly. It's very cute. But I don't have like a Christmas sweater. So whenever I go to like a holiday party and it's like, oh, Christmas jumpers, I don't have one.
Yeah, I have. I did get rid of a few because they started getting crunchy because they were cotton. They're old.
But they were all all the little ones though, the baby ones.
No, I'm talking about Christmas sweaters in general.
I see.
Yeah, the baby ones, I have no idea. I probably donated them.
Yeah.
Because you
made them
can't fit them anymore.
Me and Emily were little.
Yeah, and then your cousin Eric was an infant when he got his.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So those are the only 3 grandchildren, or
my generation of shoes that were around. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Well, yeah. So we have one thank you. Mia Crochets. She's actually messaged us a few months ago, and I think we did mention her, but she wrote a longer little blurb, and she's only 17. She says she loves knitting and our podcast, and she's working on a sweater for her mom for Christmas.
Ooh,
so
good luck.
Yeah. She's hiding in her room. So
to finish it.
That's so cute. So yeah, I hope you're doing you're making good progress on that Christmas sweater, because it's coming up very soon.
soon.
Yeah. So that's the only special thank you.
Mm-hmm. Well, will we jump into whips?
Whips.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any whips?
Yes. I still have my cardigan, the knitted cardigan. So that's the South Shore cardigan designed by Kay Hopkins. I haven't really made that much progress. Like, it probably looks quite similar to what it was before. I'm still just on the yoke, but I've gotten to the parts where it's just a a white blob.
Yeah, that's pretty good progress.
I'll put it on again. But I feel like where I was last time. Oh no, it's gonna come off the needles if I do that.
Please don't strangle yourself on camera.
Where I was last episode, it was similar. I've just gone a little bit further.
It's gotten bigger.
It's gotten a little bit longer. I was keeping track of my rows, just like, just marking with pencil. But then I went out to pub quiz without it, so I had like markers on the end just to count. But then I kind of lost track and I just kept going, and I realized I'd done like way too many rows, so I had to go back and like rip it out.
Oh no! Oh no!
Like, I don't know, like 6 rows or something like that. Because I've gotten to the part now where I'm not increasing twice at each raglan. I'm just increasing on the front and the back, but not the sleeves. So that's where I've gotten to that. So not too much to report there. And then my my other whip is I'm doing a Secret Santa with Sam's side of the family, with his aunt and uncle and cousins, and I can say it on here because I don't think any of them watch this. I got his cousin, and his cousin, on his like list of things he likes that he put down as like a helpful thing for whoever got him, I think he said like small cats, bananas, anything to avoid doing work. So I was like, I don't know what to get him.
Small cap and bananas.
So I've gone for the cats.
You can get him bananagrams.
Yeah, but I feel like it's a common game though. He might have bananagrams. I got him a small card game called Lux Eterna, and it's like a card game, and I think like you're an astronaut and your systems are failing, so you're trying to like save yourself from certain doom. But it's a 1-player game, so it's like a quick game. It only takes 15 minutes. I mean, it's quick, but I think there's like a lot of parts to it. So because it's a 1-player game, I was like, well, that will, if you would like to procrastinate, you can procrastinate because it only takes one person to play the game. So I got him that, but I'm making him cat coasters.
Oh,
humorous cat coasters. So I am revealing on the camera this little silhouette of a cat. It's got its tail sticking up and a little head peeking around the corner and 2 little legs at the bottom. But at the very center, there is a pink butthole.
You posted that on our family chat.
What's up? Yeah.
Yeah, so and your dad was like, did she make it up? I was like, no, we've seen those. Yeah,
so the pattern is called the Peking Cat Butt Coaster by Upper Crust Crochet, and that's the designer is Janet Christopher. And it's funny, when you go to her website, this is probably like what she's known for. So it's got like, Upper Crust Crochet at the top, and then the tagline is home of the original Peking Cat Butt Coaster. Also, Peking Cat Butt Coaster. I don't know why that seems hard to say. So it's a free pattern. You can, I think, donate a small amount to get like maybe the PDF and like video tutorials, and like I don't know if she does more like detailed explanations, like if you wanted to do multicolored cats, like a calico cat or whatever. This one is just a black cat at the moment that I'm doing. And I, for some reason, I don't know if I'm just counting. I don't know, because you basically work, it's just a circular coaster, and then your last, you kind of do, the last row is essentially slip stitches, but then when you reach like the legs, you do some chains, and then you work back to the main coaster, and you do it like that, and the tail as well. And the way I was doing it, everything was sort of off-centered, so I didn't really follow her numbers for when to do the tail and the feet. I did my own, just kind of eyeballing what looked like half, and I made the tail less long.
So how many are you gonna make? Just that one, or are you gonna make another
no, I'm gonna make at least 4. So I've got the black yarn. So I'm just using Yarn and Colors Epic in their like Aran weight or something like that. So I did specifically, because I feel like I've done other things where I'm like, it's just an easy pattern, I'll use a different weight of yarn. But this time I use the weight of yarn, so I don't have to like fudge around too much. So I've got a gray, and I've got a white, and I have a brown.
Oh, okay.
And the black. So at the moment
you don't have a ginger. You're not gonna make a ginger cat.
They didn't have the right sort of orange in stock. So no. But so at the moment I'm working on a brown cat. So that's gonna
With
be
white spots.
yeah, he's gonna have like a white belly and white legs, and then like a white bottom of his face. That's the plan, and a white tip of his tail.
That's gonna be so cute.
So, and then I also bought tiny buttons, multicolored buttons for eyes. So the little cat will be peeking around his backside at you, looking at you. So his little eyes, and then I'll unply.
So is it gonna have one eye or two?
Two eyes like that.
Okay.
Two eyes. So probably use like greens and yellows for the eyes, and then maybe unply some of the yarn to use as whiskers. So yeah, but I do like it as just the silhouette.
The silhouette.
The
I do too.
Yeah.
Without the
So those are my whips.
I have a bunch of stuff. Well, whip wise, I started the Mitten Advent Calendar by Kathy Lewinsky, and I'm just using my scrap Jamison's and Smith, and I finished 1 and 2 so far. So here's the first one.
So cute. So that's like
number 1.
And
then here's number 2. I still have, but this one came out bigger. But the teal yarn is slightly thicker than the red yarn. The red yarn is actually a Knit Picks palette. So it made the whole mitten so much bigger.
So it's who's the pattern by?
Kathy Lewinsky. I put it in our notes. And so there's 1 through 25. It's an advent
they're all
calendar.
different patterns.
They're all different, and on the pattern page, they're all like basically they all have some kind of red in it. But because I'm just using leftovers.
Yeah,
I'm making them all different colors. There is somebody that made them different colors.
So the first one is very traditional, like it's got like the star pattern, very traditional.
Traditional Fair Isle star with red, and it's like a cream color. And then the second one, the cream is the background, and I have a teal kind of a heart.
Like hearts, yeah.
They're hearts, and then a band of light blue squares or something. And I started the third one. This one is blue, mostly blues and whites, like 2 different kinds of blues and a white. And it's just, I just have just the cuff just finished, like just barely finished. And I decided to instead of, because there's like a gray and white. Is it gray I'm using? It's like a almost like a bluey gray color, and it's striped with white. And then you just have the 3 is only the number. I mean, the blue is only in the number 3. I didn't want to carry that all the way around, so I just ended up duplicate stitching it. It didn't turn out very good.
Oh,
but yeah, that's all I've done on this one. So
you think you'll finish it before Christmas?
No, I've had it in my queue for a few years, and my knitting group, some of them had bought Advent mini skeins, and they were just talking about that, and that just kind of rang a bell in my head, and I thought, oh, I should just, if I don't start it, it's never going to be done.
So what's your idea? Like, how will you use it next year?
Just as like a garland, like you can attach it to like a yarn or like a chain or something like that, and I'll just attach it to the banister or something like that.
So you're not gonna like put one up on the first and the second one?
No,
or just gonna put them all
I'll
up?
hang the whole thing. I'll hang the whole thing up.
Yeah.
At
you
once.
could put little chocolates in each, and then you can have a little chocolate every day.
Good. My other whip is my Suburban shawl by Hohi Locatelli, and I know I haven't talked about this in a while because I kept putting it aside. I'm not quite done yet. I only have a couple of more sections. So this is, it was, what do we say? It's chevrons, and there's like a band of stripes and textured patterns and some eyelets and lace. And right now I'm on the last stripe section, and after this stripe section there will be another lace band, and then the ribbing. So I'm almost done. Yeah. I'm hoping to get this one done by the end of the year, which I only have a few more weeks left, but I want it. I want it to
red color is very berry.
It is a very like berry pink color. Yeah. So I'm liking it.
Nice.
So those are
it's not, I think, overly long. I feel like sometimes you make shawls and you're like, it's so long.
Well, I wanted to be able to drape around my shoulders, and I definitely can do that with this. And especially after I block it. And I could also just, and it'll only go around my neck once. So it's not ridiculously long like other things I've made. Yeah. I did make one more block on my crochet pop blanket, but I didn't bring that into the room because it looks the same. It's just another block. So now I have 7 blocks compared to the 6 that I mentioned a few episodes ago. And those are my only whips. Oh, no, I have one more. Sorry. I only started this yesterday. Another hat.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, because I'm like making them for Christmas gifts. So.
Yeah, oh, that's cute. It's like zigzags. Chunky zigzags.
Yep.
And like a teal and a...
And a teal and a variegated. So this is West Yorkshire Spinner Croft Aran. And I'm going to make another one with the navy blue. Same yarn. Navy blue and the variegated. And it'll go to Danny and his girlfriend. And I know they don't listen. So they'll have like matching sort of, yeah. And because she's not very, the girlfriend's not very girly. And I did ask her one day, what is your favorite color? And she said, I think it's green. I'm like, okay, so this is green. Green enough anyway. The closest to green I have anyway.
Nice.
That's it.
I think this sweater is made in West Yorkshire Spinner Croft as well. Maybe.
I think so. I think it is because I remember when I picked up the yarn, I thought about, Allison just, use this for something.
I'm wearing my George Street jumper, which was published in Crochet Now. It was on the cover, and it was on the cover around Christmas time. I think it was the December issue. So, and I'm actually wearing. I mean, I'm so cold. I mean, it's not even. It's cold. It's, but not like below freezing cold. I'm wearing another sweater underneath this sweater. This is the one. This is the one that I have on my
Oh, but it's a thin store-bought sweater. It's not like
it's cashmere though. It is warm. No, yeah. So
that's because like you guys keep your apartment cold.
That's because it's a cost of living crisis at the moment. Gosh, but no, we do whack on the heater when we're cold. But we also have 3 blankets on the couch at the moment because like we watch TV and I sit under one blanket, Sam sits under another blanket, and then another blanket goes over top both of us. Yeah. Like a little blanket nest.
Okay. BuzzFeed. Right?
Yes. So the BuzzFeed quiz today is, which Christmas puppy are you? Which is kind of a weird theme, but
Christmas and puppies.
Yes. So which Christmas puppy are you? That?
I am a husky. Says, you love cold weather and cuddling with your loved ones. You also might be the loudest in the room, but you tell us. Am I the loudest? I'm definitely not the loudest in the room.
No. I wouldn't say so. I was gonna say maybe it depends on which room, but because you can be chatty.
Yes.
But I wouldn't say you're the loudest in the room. I got golden retriever. You're a golden retriever. You are everyone's person and funniest friend. Be careful though, you may still end up on the naughty list.
Oh,
I mean, I think I'm pretty funny, but you know.
Let me see your golden retriever.
What do you mean let you see it?
Oh, never mind. It's on your laptop, not on your tablet. But because my husky is really cute. He's wearing a Santa hat.
Oh yeah, the golden retriever is also wearing a Santa hat. Oh yeah, it's like a really close up, like you're, as if his nose is about to be booped. Yeah. Cool. So let's see. What was your Christmas beverage of choice between hot chocolate, eggnog, wine, and
hot chocolate
mocha?
Hot chocolate.
Same thing. But I was kind of craving eggnog not too long ago because it's not really a thing here. I don't think. I really thought about it, so I haven't had it in a long time.
Your dad bought some lactose-free egg yolk. No, eggnog.
Eggnog, yeah. I was trying to explain it to Sam, and he was like, so it's like custard. And I was like, yeah, a little bit. Like drinkable custard. Because it's, it's egg
with
and milk
rum in it. Isn't it usually supposed to be rum?
Yeah. But anyway. So for anybody who doesn't know what eggnog is, it's kind of like drinkable custard. Christmas dessert, sugar cookies, gingerbread, Yule log, cheesecake, which I do not think is a Christmas dessert, but
I picked it anyway.
See, I probably would have picked it too, but I decided to go Christmassy and I went for gingerbread. But I don't know that I've ever really eaten gingerbread. I feel like I've had like ginger cookies, like ginger snaps or something like that.
Well, gingerbread, I mean, they're usually the cookies, right? Gingerbread cookies.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, I don't know.
But those are gingerbread cookies in the picture.
Yes. I don't know what we're saying. Okay. Favorite Christmas song? It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Santa Claus is coming to town. All I want for Christmas is you, and rocking around the Christmas tree.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Yeah, I did the same. Those are all very American choices because I definitely think I've gotten to the point now where I've listened to enough Christmas music here that everything, or even just music, everything is starting to blend together, and I sometimes forget like what music did I not know about before I moved here and what music did I like, it's all just mushed together. And Christmas music definitely, like all of the sort of older Christmas music, like Sam wouldn't have really listened to that. Like I put those all on our Christmas list. Like that's not his Christmas music of choice. The classics.
Like have Holly Jolly Christmas, White Christmas, Santa Claus coming to town. What about all I wanted for Christmas is my 2 front teeth?
Yeah, no, definitely not. But it's on the list because of me.
It's on the list now, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Any other ones you want to
go? Favorite Christmas tradition?
Elf on the Shelf, the Nutcracker, gingerbread houses, milk, and cookies. I'm going to guess you didn't pick the Nutcracker?
I did pick Nutcracker.
You did pick the Nutcracker. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I miss those days. When Emily used to dance in the Nutcracker. I don't like. There was a time when like when either of us would hear Nutcracker music, like after she had finished doing Nutcracker, we would kind of both go into panic. Her because like rehearsals, and me like because I was helping with the costumes and stuff, so it would like kind of put me in a panic.
You made some amazing costumes.
Thank you.
Because you did the Spanish one, didn't you do that one? That one year?
Yeah.
And that was like a full on like tutu and
Yeah, and the
top
bodice.
thing, the
Yeah.
bodice, yeah. And then you also did the Arabian costume.
Yeah.
Definitely
Well,
remember
I
that.
mean, those were in the later years when I was making costumes specifically for Emily because she was too small to fit all of the company costumes. But prior to
Hmm.
that, I was helping with like, making costumes for the little ones or repair or, that kind of
Mm.
stuff and
Hmm.
making adjustments and things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, because, that I was just selfish of me. I wanted my kid to look good and she would be swimming in those costumes and she looked ridiculous in all of them because she was so tiny. And
Yeah.
she was also a bit younger when she first started soloing. So that's
Mm.
why I said I volunteered. Like I'll make
Did
her
you make
costume.
did you make any of the her Clara costumes or were those ones okay?
Yes, I did. I made
Did you
her
make the blue dress? Was that you?
the blue dress. I made her nightgown.
Mm-hmm.
I think I made the first nightgown, not the nightgown in the dream sequence, but in
Mm-hmm.
the second half. Yeah. So yeah, I made her costume because she looked stupid and couldn't even
Yeah.
see her feet.
I still talk about watching her in the Nutcracker, but more for the fact I was with some of my uncle's friends over the weekend, and one of them was saying they'd never seen the Nutcracker, and I was saying like I've seen it several times, but only ever like the student production or whatever. But was talking about how that studio, the owner, she should add all those different numbers, like she would just add non-Nutcracker numbers to just make sure that more people had an opportunity to be in the show. It's just like so. I specifically remember, well, there was like like snowmen and reindeer with Santa Claus, and and then like for the country showcase, the food showcase, there was like the Polish one with a piano. There was the Highland one with bagpipes. Uh, I don't really know. It's like really random. Like let's just find and like none of it even sounded close to like Tchaikovsky like original music at all. It's just like random bits. Like
Yeah. Well, the,
anyway,
the kids the kids enjoyed it. I mean, we kind of
hmm
rolled our eyeballs, but the kids liked it and they didn't know any different.
yeah,
Like literally, a lot of the girls like did really. This isn't part of the real Nutcracker. Like, no, it's not.
yeah.
That's funny.
Cool.
Okay. FOs?
Yes.
Do
So
you have
I
any?
have one, but I took a picture of it so I can put it in like the show notes, but I don't have it with me anymore. It was a little baby bib for a little baby that I saw. One of Sam's friends is a 3-month-old baby, named Femi, and so I made a little dribble bib for him. I originally looked at the Weya dribble bib by Melanie Sarling. It was quite cute. It's like a very modern looking bib. A triangle, like bandana shaped with like either a band that goes around the neck that you can button, or you can do like little ties. Uh, but then I didn't like the way the shape. I was like, it should have been like a triangle with the straight edge of the top that went along the neck, but the edge was curving like down, and it's like if anything you need it to curve up because your neck curves like
Yeah.
that way. So I was like, well, this is gonna wrap really weird. So I undid it and I started over. I was like, I'm just gonna make it really simple. So I just did a striped bib, and in some like leftover cotton yarn that I had from the last baby thing I made, like baby blanket ages ago. I had like some blue and some orange left over. So just made a little bib. That's it. Nothing too
So
exciting.
you'll have to send me the picture so I can stick it in.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing the videos lately. I've done the last two or three. Two.
Two, I think.
They're
Yeah.
not as good as Allison's, but I'm learning.
And I think you're doing a great job. I don't know
You're just saying
many
that because
other.
you want me to continue.
Well, I don't know many other, like my mother-in-law only just got a cell phone. So you compare that
Well,
to like my mom can edit videos.
your mother-in-law is a good 10 years older than me, though. I think.
Yeah. Not quite. Not quite.
Well,
But yeah.
anyway. Um, so I have a bunch of FOs.
Wow.
Like a bunch. They're all hats. So so I had already talked about the BriocheSis hat. And this one is going to be for my sister. Yes. And I even put a little leather tag on the edge right here.
Oh, nice.
And a pom-pom. So I have, I brought over the one that I made a few months ago just to compare the difference between what it looks like when the light color is the main color and the dark color is the main color.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Makes a difference. It looks different. I'm not sure which one I like better.
Well,
See,
I think I like the light color better. I guess it would be interesting to see like what the actual contrast of, because obviously they're different colors, right? Like, or they same exact colors.
No, they're different colors.
Yeah. So, like, if you took a picture of both of them and then turned the picture black and white, you can see the contrast between the dark and the light.
Because
if I think they're probably similar, because it is like a light color and a dark color both, but it almost seems like the one where the dark color is the main color. I almost don't even notice the lighter color, or like.
Well, I think the contrast for mine is not as contrasty as the contrast for this.
Oh, really?
One.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's that. So I finished that, and I started another Zigzag Wings. But remember when I made the original one a few months ago, I made it this way. But this is the same pattern, and the zigzags go a different way. So, yeah, same pattern, but different placement of the zigs and the zags. Mm-hmm. And so these two are gonna go to sisters. Oops.
I see.
And then I made another for their dad, an anthology, and this is the same. West Yorkshire spinners that I'm currently the whip that I'm working on. It's the same yarns. So I just have so much of this stuff that I'm just using it up for hats.
Yeah.
So this was that anthology pattern by Tin Can Knits, where it was actually more of a recipe than a actual pattern. I mean, she gives numbers and and
so
then there's different charts you can choose from.
Which design have you gone for?
Just this one is just zigzags. I mean, she doesn't name the patterns. This is the anthology.
I can't see it.
She can't see it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, so is that the same hat that you're making for Danny and?
Yeah, it's the same, except I'm only using 2 colors for this one rather than 3 colors.
I see. So wait, so that one is sort of like the marriage of the two hats you're making for Danny and his girlfriend,
sort of.
Because you have the navy on the top and the teal at the bottom. Yeah. God.
And then Danny's will be all navy.
And this is completely different than the wings hat that you just showed me.
Yeah, it is. It's a different pattern.
They look really similar because it's got like the similar zigs. Like
they do. Well, this is an Aran weight hat, and those are DK weight.
I see.
But yeah, it does look very similar. It looks like I did the same things for everybody, but it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So those, so that's why I have
some to make a hat.
This one I made it in like a day and a half. Like I started one day in the evening.
Yeah.
And I finished it. Oh, I guess in one day. I finished it the next day.
Pretty good.
And so, I mean, it's Aran weight. And these took a little longer because they're DK weight. And plus, these two, this one the bottom has twisted ribs.
I see. I was trying to think how to describe that pattern.
Which one?
The pink and blue one.
So it looks like you got a big white zigzag, and inside the big white zigzag, or I mean a wide zigzag, there's
Yeah.
triangles. There's
Yeah.
blue triangles pointing up, and then there's alternating purple triangles pointing down.
Yeah. I like that. That's cute.
Yeah,
Not my
me
colors,
too.
but the
No,
design's cute.
but perfect for a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
And yes, so I've been quite prolific the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm like, I need to make 4 of these cat coasters. I was being so slow about it. But I still have plenty.
That's fine. You have this giant magazine that you're producing.
I know, but I need to, work-life balance. It's not like a one-off magazine. It's always there. There's always another one to do.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about our archive cow. We've had it 2 years in a row. So we're going to make this a tradition. So in January, sometime in January, probably around the middle of January, we haven't figured out the dates yet. We're starting the archive cow. So we're giving you guys fair warning. Start digging through your archive, your library, and look for something that you've had for 3 years or more, or something that you favorited 3 years ago, or if you're new to the craft, something I can't remember what we did for if you haven't been doing it.
If you haven't been doing it for
3
long,
years.
maybe like one of the first few things that you favorited. Basically, an opportunity. This is an opportunity to go back and look at some things that you liked, but you never got around to making, and just giving them a chance.
Yeah, and extra points for using stash yarn, but we don't do points, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is we are chill Cal hosts. You don't have to finish it to have because
Allison
just
started one
participate.
archive. You started an archive project and didn't finish it
Yeah.
until the second archive. Were you finished with it yet? You might not have been finished it yet.
Meg's Wrap was my second one, wasn't it?
Yeah, but your 373, that was your first one.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's at least a nudge to get started on something. If you start something, then that counts as participating. But yeah, so start having a dig through your libraries now, so you'll be ready for the cow next year. We'll announce dates and stuff in the next episode in the new year.
Yep. So start digging.
Yeah, no, I've got to actually start digging because I haven't even had to look yet. But I think I don't know. This is the third year? Yeah, so because what I was saying is, if I start being very generous with my favoriting, then that gives me more options 3 years down the line. Because sometimes you see things and then I don't actually favorite it. It's like, dang it. It's like, I don't know when I liked that. Was that 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago? Anyway, cool. Yeah. Bit of Nerdtastic.
Yeah?
Since we're in the holiday mood, we both watched. So I watched it yesterday. The new Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas short.
Oh, that's right.
Did you enjoy it?
I thought it was really cute, and I love the fact that they kidnapped Kevin Bacon for for the episode. It was really cute. Yeah, and I like that it wasn't all about Peter Quill. That it was the other characters. Yeah.
Well, I feel like it was kind of almost the most about the two. I can't remember their names.
Yeah, Mantis, and not Dax. What's his name? The big guy, the big blue guy.
Wait, what's his name?
Yeah.
Maybe it is. Anyway, yeah. No, yeah, it was cute. It was fun. I mean, I know technically New Groot isn't technically the same Groot, but teenage Groot, I mean, is he still a teenager, adolescent in this one? But he's like,
I don't know, but he looked
he's
really
very
weird,
buff.
like very like
he was like buff. He was like a bit bigger, not as skinny.
Yeah.
It was weird. Yeah.
Madeline and I had this argument. I was like, it looks like he's a guy wearing a suit. He doesn't look CGI. And she kept saying, no, he's CGI. I'm like, no, he just looks like he's a guy wearing a suit. And they just CGI'd his face, right? And she kept saying, no. It wasn't. I looked it up. It wasn't. Because it just looked like a guy wearing a suit because he was so thick.
Oh yeah, they've had to CGI so much else, like everything else. So many things are CGI'd, including Rocket. Why wouldn't they just CGI Groot while they're at it?
I don't know. That's what it looked like to my eyes, that he was just, a guy in a suit because of his thickness. Because with original Groot, he was definitely not a guy wearing a suit because there's no way a guy would fit into that suit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But
yeah,
so if you're
that's
a Marvel fan, that's a nice little standalone, I think.
I think they said, and then Cosmo the dog, he's I read something about that. I guess it's a she might be in the next Guardians movie.
Okay. I couldn't tell until the very end. Does it have a Russian accent, the dog? Or no?
I didn't notice a Russian accent.
Oh, okay. Maybe I just imagined it.
She should have. But then it's a
little
translator. What is it called? Translator. So you could translate it to any accent you want, right?
Or language.
Yeah.
Nice. I still cannot see Sean. I can't remember the Ravager, the new one that has the control of the arrow thing.
Kraglin.
Is that the character's name? He was in Gilmore Girls as. Yeah. I cannot. I still, every time I see him in anything, that's what I see him as his Gilmore Girls character. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I think he's whoever makes the movies, he's like his brother or something like that.
No.
Is it the
I don't know.
The Russo brothers? No. What is it? No, I have no idea. Not Russo brothers. Whoever is
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, so I mean I'm not that much of a fan.
Isn't
where
his
I
name
know
like something Gunn? Double N?
Oh, Gunn. Yeah. He's James Gunn's brother, and that's why he's in all of this. Like whenever James Gunn makes a movie, he sticks him in somewhere.
I see. Okay. Anyway, apologies if you're not into Marvel or Guardians of the Galaxy, but we haven't done a Nerdtastic in a while.
Yeah, we haven't done. There's a bunch of things that we haven't done in a while.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Any shop talk, or are we?
Not really. I mean, it's just this Christmas bags and lots of bags. So come and get your bags if you want it. By Christmas, I think the general day is the 14th. It has to be mailed by the 14th. Something like that. I'm not exactly sure. That's how much I've been paying attention to stuff. But there are quite a lot of bags in the shop. And I just realized that I usually do this mad scramble to like clean up a little bit so my background doesn't look so messy. I didn't do it. There's stuff all over the floor.
That's okay. The important thing is the cat is, as always, behind you. She loves you so much. She must be in the same room as her mother.
Yeah, she's a
okay.
sweetie.
Well, my spiel.
Yeah, spiel away.
Okay. So the show notes for this episode and every episode is on our website at kcacypodcast.wordpress.com. Our Instagram is kcacypodcast. That's KCACY as in keep calm and carry yarn. My personal Instagram is Allison here, and my mom's is upstate_Viv. You can subscribe and like and comment and review and thumbs up and all the things on iTunes or wherever else you listen to podcasts, as well as on YouTube. You can also join the Ravelry group. Just search for Keep Calm and Carry Yarn podcast in the groups tab. Thank you for listening.
And remember to keep calm and carry yarn. Bye! Happy holidays!